Whew. Yo, what's up, guys? How's everyone doing? Happy Monday. Yo, what's up, guys? How's everyone doing? Whew. Yo, anyone think the Heat can win tonight? Anybody think the Heat can win tonight? What's up, guys? Yo, what's up? How was Forensic Files last night? Dude, I love Forensic Files. I love Forensic Files. It's my favorite show. Yo, what's up, Alan Toledo? Batman, but poor. What's up, Tom Cressman? How's everyone doing? Anyways, without further ado, let's get into some bets. Let me know if there's any good promos on any of these sports books, but maybe let's start out on Sleeper. I don't know. Sleeper usually has some pretty good discounts. So what do they have? I've said this in other live streams, but usually these multiplier boosts, not usually, I don't think I've ever seen a good multiplier boost on Sleeper. So if you guys use Sleeper, in general, their multiplier boosts are complete trash. So for example, they have Ohtani listed, they have him boosted. They have him boosted to hit a home run. He's a 3.3x payout. That just means, I don't know why they put their odds in decimal format, but they do, payout format. So 3.3x payout means you're betting 100 to win 330, 230 of which is profit. So that's the same as plus 230 odds, which is horrible, right? You can see other sports books like FanDuel, Pinnacle are offering Ohtani, to hit a home run at plus 285. So a 3.3x payout is absolutely horrible. However, their discounts are usually pretty good. So they got a discount on Dustin May. So let's find a play. No NBA discounts. I'm a little surprised. Free $15 PrizePicks lineup. Okay, so we'll look at that. But anyways, what do we think about Jabari Smith Jr.? Under 9.5 points, that's a 1.77x payout. You're betting 100 to profit 77. So that's the same as minus 129 odds, which seems to have decent value. But anyways, let's just get a play locked in. Underdog, PrizePicks. What do you guys want to do? I heard it's an under day. Hey, Alex, big fan. Do you fuck with Latinas? Yo, what's up? What's up, Dan? Everyone give my boy Dan, if you're on Twitter, give Dan. He's in the YouTube chat, a follow. Man, I've never been able to hit an underdog streak, and this dude has hit two. Two underdog streaks in like a month. It's crazy. It's crazy. But anyways, let's get some other bets in. Let's see what we got. Oh, baby. So I'm going to run this play for the first NBA game, Cavs Heat. It starts shortly. I mean, again, DraftKings, unfortunately, I'm pretty heavily limited on DraftKings. I ran Davion Mitchell, under 6.5 assists at minus 110 odds. What's up, everybody? How we doing? Underdog streak. I don't have underdog streaks anymore. I no longer see underdog streaks. I'll give out a regular underdog play, though. But anyways, I ran Davion Mitchell, under 6.5 assists at minus 110 odds. So again, I've said this before, but I like to use the arbitrage tool on OddsJam to find profitable bets. Because whenever two sports books, in this case, DraftKings is crossed or arbitrage with ProfitX, which is a peer-to-peer betting exchange. So these two books are so out of sync that you could bet Mitchell's over on ProfitX, his under on DraftKings, guarantee a risk-free profit. So one of these two bets has to be profitable. And you can see here, DraftKings is clearly offering really good value. They're the only book with Mitchell's over 6.5 assists favored. DraftKings has the over favored. Every other book has the under as a heavy favorite. It's a crossed market, so we know one of these two bets has to be profitable. Either is over at plus 114 or is under at minus 110. But anyways, maybe let's do an underdog slip. That seems like a good plan. Your PrizePick slip is down to the last leg. Yeah, there we go. PrizePick slip is down to the last leg, I know. We've been doing decent on PrizePicks. But what I wanted to do is let's try to get in an underdog play, okay? How does that sound? Yeah? Yeah? So the first play I'm going to go with, Jalen Green, under. I am on the Rockets tonight. I am. But I'm going to get in an underdog play. So this line is available on PrizePicks as well. So the first play I'm going to go with on underdog. Again, you could include this in a streak if you want to. Unfortunately, I don't have underdog streaks anymore. I'm not sure if it's like, dude, I don't know. I'm not sure if it's only certain states now have streaks. I don't know. I'm not sure. But anyways, we got Jalen Green under 8.5 RAs. Beautiful. We got Blanco over 15.5 outs. So again, underdog fantasy, they're trying to set these lines to be roughly 50-50 to go over or under. Because again, on underdog, like you take his over or under, you're going to get the same payout regardless. So what you want to do is we're looking for, the few rare plays that actually have an edge. So if you look here at every major sports book, every book, FanDuel, sharp books like Pinnacle, books like Bovada, betting exchanges, every data point we have in the market, all these books have Blancos over, heavily favored. But anyways, let's keep rolling. I'm going to try to do a 6-man. I like doing 6-mans. Kyle Kuzma, absolute trash. Under 3.5 rebounds. A little bit of correlation on that too. But anyways, let's just finish this slip. So we got KCP under 9.5 PRs. Beautiful. And then we'll finish it out with, what do we think? Should we fade Jared Allen? So this would be a 6-pick entry. Try to get it locked in quick if you want to tail it. On underdog, sometimes I'll do 3-pick entries just because sometimes they bump lines pretty quickly. But I'm going to try to go with a 6-pick flex play. If you kind of like break down the math behind underdog, 6-pick flex plays are the best type of slip. Yeah. So we got Jalen Green under 8.5 RAs, Blanco over and outs, Lopez over in PRs, Kuzma under. Pacers could close out the series tomorrow. I hope the Rockets win tonight. I bet on them. But anyways, are you guys able to get this locked in? You guys able to get this shit locked in? Hey, Alex, I got limited on my first book today. How do you continue to make a profit? I mean, you're going to get limited, right? DraftKings gave me $7 on this bet, which obviously sucks. But get this underdog play locked in if you want to play it. 1, 2, somebody put the link in the Twitch chat. If you're on YouTube, Twitch has a little bit, what the fuck, dude? Alex, I love riding dudes with you. I love riding dudes with you guys too. But anyways, let me refresh this. I don't know why to fucking verify my location, man. Come on. But anyways, dude, a lot of these books are going to limit you if you're a profitable bettor. I mean, I made $219K on DraftKings. That's why I'm limited. It doesn't matter how you make money. Are you kidding me? Did they just remove every pick? Where did Jalen Green go? Where did my slip go? Did they just remove every pick? Were you guys able to get that in or no? I think they ended up bumping everything. Blanco. Damn it, dude. It's all gone. They make me verify my location and then they pull down every pick I gave out. Were you guys able to get it locked in? Is Underdog Streaks on your phone? Alex, check the original tab. Everybody has it. Man, you guys tell me to check the original tab like every day. I don't think it's here. Originals. Where is it? There is no streaks. Originals. How do I get to streaks? Originals. I don't see it. I'm gonna stop wasting time on it. Whew! Anyways, what book do you guys want to look at? Oh, shit. So, here's a play. Crossed market. One of these two bets has to be profitable. Either Beasley over. And again, some bullshit betting limits. But I locked it in for the max they gave me, which was just a few bucks. Beasley over 14.5 points plus assists. DraftKings is crossed with Novig. Novig, a peer-to-peer betting exchange. much sharper than DraftKings. These peer-to-peer betting exchanges are actually pretty sharp. But long story short, I got that locked in. FanDuel Lotto. Can you do a FanDuel play? Yeah, we can do a FanDuel play. You guys want FanDuel? PrizePicks, Rebet. Okay, let's take a look. Some people are saying there's a Rebet promo. Let's see what we got. What do we got? Make a minimum bundle purchase of $15 and get a 35% profit boost. So I've said this before, but like, dude, the easiest money, these sports books, they're all marketing against each other. So they all run promos. Some of them are super lucrative. I mean, some of them, as we just saw on Sleeper, some of them are actually, you know, a little bit shitty. But regardless, obviously this is a 35% profit boost is a lot. So let's see if we can get something locked in. Let's see. Rebet boost. Okay, so I deposited into Rebet. Let's see what this promo is. Let's see what the promo is. I wouldn't mind doing an underdog play, but again, the first one they just bumped so fast. The first play they just bumped very quickly. But anyways, I can try to get in another underdog play. So Julius Randle, I mean, he was incredible last game, but regardless, there are some picks with value. So like, here's just a simple 3-man. I tried to do a 6-man last time and it bit me in the ass. Again, underdog, you know, they're going to give you a 6x payout on 3-mans. PrizePicks only 5x. So it is kind of important on these different fantasy platforms to know what slip type is optimal. But anyways, 3 unders on PrizePicks, and they already bumped Fred VanVleet. Dude, we have to have an underdog fucking snitch-ass rat in this live stream. I mean, this is crazy, dude. So I'm just going to replace it with Jalen Green under. Green under an assist, Tatum under an assist. I mean, some of these games are a bit away, but I just want to get something locked in. So an underdog 3-man, 3-pick entry, underdog fantasy, 6x payout. It's a shit booster. Yo, so what's this Rebet promo? Build a parlay of 4 legs. Okay, so let's see if there's any value on Rebet in the first place. I mean, you know, 35% is no joke. It's a pretty big profit boost. So, let's see. Dude, I do feel like what we've crushed on Rebet is EuroLeague basketball. I feel like there's always a shit ton. If you want to ride the Warriors, I mean, there's a good line on the Warriors right now. But unfortunately, or actually fortunately, I'm not betting on the Warriors. But anyways, EuroLeague, I don't fucking care what I'm betting on. If there's value, if there's an edge. So again, think like a trader, like an investor. Rebet has this overpriced at -142. Every other book, it's kind of like having a bunch of different stock prices. Every other book has this around like -170. We're buying at a 30-cent discount relative to the rest of the market. And again, sports books are telling you through their market, through their odds, what they believe fair value is. So let's get this play locked in. But then what I want to do is we got to find some other plays that we can kind of pair in. So let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. Let's see if their search button is working. Dude, this website, what's very annoying about it is I do feel like they're... Dude, it's just like hard to navigate. McCabe. So, let's get in a slip, dude. Come on. Challenger China. Yep, so here we have it. Where are you, bro? Oh my God. Where's McCabe? Yo. So here we have it. So let's get in a slip, okay? So we have a tennis play. I have noticed there's some pretty good tennis value on Rebet. I may actually have tennis filtered out because usually I'm trying to like focus on the NBA. But But anyways, James McCade plus 3.5. So sure, whatever. There's no requirements for this promo. It seems like you can, kind of bet on whatever you want. So let me just build a little 3-man quickly. Where is this Chen dude? Here we have it, plus 6. So, I mean, this obviously looks pretty incredible. I mean, again, I'm not a huge tennis fan. This is simply data. Rebet is the only book with Grenier favored to cover the game spread. Every other book has Charles Chen as a heavy favorite to cover, and we're getting minus 102, right? Bet Online, which is known to be a pretty sharp book, they have this at minus 130. Pinnacle, minus 118. By all accounts, minus 102 seems like a no-brainer. But what do we want to finish this off with? Fuck, dude. So I'm going to finish this off with the over in the Braves game. Over 10 runs. Kind of high total. Anyways, here's the play. Let me zoom in real briefly. So this, we should be getting a profit boost, 35%. Perfect. How much are they going to let us bet? I don't know. We'll see. And they took it. $50. So this is $50 to win 745 with the boost. Every pick is plus EV. I would share a link, but there is no link. So we got the over in the Rockies-Braves game, 2 tennis plays, EuroLeague basketball play, over 167.5. But anyways, I want to move on to another book. So hopefully you guys were able to tail this. You guys able to tail this? You guys able to tail this? Hero over an assist. Alex Streaks is under featured games on the originals tab on Underdog. Where do you see Streaks, man? Where do you guys see Streaks? Alex Streaks is featured under featured games. I don't see it, man. I do not see Underdog Streaks here. Tuesday the drag. Dude, I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what happened to Streaks. But anyways, here's what I ran for the Rebet promo. 35% profit boost. Again, these promos, easiest money you're going to make betting on sports. So what was I going to say? What do we want to do? Let's do a PrizePicks slip. I see some people asking for PrizePicks. So let's see if we can get something in on PrizePicks. So Underdog ripped away that Jalen Green play before I was able to get it locked in. Pretty annoying. But anyways, Jalen Green, under 8.5 RAs. Again, you look at every major sports book offering a two-way market. FanDuel, largest sports book in the U.S., Bovada, all of these books have greens under heavily favored. So they're telling you through their market, through their betting odds, that, hey, Jalen Green, he's more likely to go under. So usually on this optimizer thing, I set minimum number of data points to, 2, sometimes even 3. You want to see multiple points of confirming evidence telling you a bet's good. So for example, here, CS2, esports is great. There's like a billion esports games a day. So a lot of games means a lot of opportunity. But anyways, this dude, Mary or girl, I'm not sure. I'm used to riding dudes, but maybe this is a chick. Anyways, Mary, PrizePicks has this line at 26. Underdog, parlay play. Again, you don't have as many data points. This isn't like an NBA money line where you have FanDuel, DraftKings, every fucking book posting odds. Less books, less liquid, less active betting markets. But that also means the edges are bigger. The line discrepancies are bigger. The market's less efficient. So you can see here, like Sleeper has the line at 26.5 with the over favored. It's clear PrizePicks has their line too low relative to the rest of the market. So you just kind of like give up power to the data. I love data. I'm such a nerd. No, I'm not. I'm not a nerd. You guys are nerds. I'm not a nerd. Anyways, I got 2 picks so far, but what I want to do is I want to finish this slip. Give me something good. So let's see what we got. Yo, so I've said before, but like when you're riding these, in general, high school kids, when you're riding these high school boys, you really want to pair two of them together when they're League of Legends players. And the reason for that is you can correlate in League of Legends. So when you're riding these, young high school boys, it's very nice because you can get the added benefit of correlation. So this is negative correlation. That's not what you want to do. You don't want to pair players on the same team to both go under, on different teams. These plays would be positively correlated. So you'll see here, like two players on the same team to both go the same direction, in this case, under. These plays are positively correlated. Kind of like taking Jalen Hurts over in passing yards, A.J. Brown over in receiving yards in your slip. Those two plays are positively correlated. But you're going to see PrizePicks adds in a payout shift, and it's like, yo, bro, PrizePicks, what the fuck are you doing? I'm going to kill somebody. But it's not as bad as a 5-pick flex play. Like for a 5 flex, they usually give you a 10x payout. They're reducing it to 7x because of these correlated esports plays. So what I've noticed is 4-pick power plays are kind of like the sweet spot. So we got Jalen Green under, CS2 play, League of Legends play. And again, esports is lit. There's a million games a day. So, a lot of surface area for the Bucks to cover, a lot of profitable bets. It's beautiful. Yo, can somebody put the link in the chat? 2 correlated esports plays. League of Legends, you want to pair... Hey, Unc, can we see Katie? Yo, what's up, Danny? Yo, Danny, why are you always trying to see my girlfriend, bro? Anyways. Alex, you're definitely a nerd. Shut the fuck up, Charlie Brown. Not Charlie Brown, it's Charlie Bones. Anyways. Lineup is submitted. 4-pick power plays are your G-spot. Yes, thank you. I guess they are. Nah, bro. He just got to go to the Originals tab and then scroll all the way down after Drafts and then swipe left and then close out the app and then refresh again and then... Yo, the Matthew R in the Twitch chat, I have no idea what you're following. Are you doing any NBA bets? Bro, of course we're going to do NBA bets. We're going to do some live bets too. I love live betting. And this game's already a fucking blowout. Man, some boring series. Anyways, if you guys use DraftKings, I just locked this in for tomorrow. David Peterson over 1.5 walks. You can actually get this on either DraftKings or Bet365. I mean, 2 super soft, exploitable, sports books. Like, DraftKings is the only, first of all, they're massive arbitrage bets, right? So if you use ProfitX and DraftKings, you could bet on Peterson's over, hedge, bet his under. Game's not till tomorrow, but sometimes there's really good value off the open. And you can see David Peterson, DraftKings is arbitrage to ProfitX, Novig, and Fliff. So it's pretty clear, hey, DraftKings is messing up their odds super bad, offering an edge. But what did I want to do? What do we want to do, man? So hopefully we hit a timeout break and we can do some live bets. We'll see. If Davion Mitchell goes under 2.5 points first quarter, we cash our PrizePicks slip from Discord yesterday. There we go. So apparently we're on Davion Mitchell under 2.5 first quarter points. I gave that out yesterday, apparently. Fliff has some offers. Anyways, let's go here. Oh, baby. So you can see DraftKings already adjusted the line on David Peterson from -105 to -115. So again, sometimes these bets move kind of quickly. Anyways, Jalen Green under. I already did a better slip for today. What do we want to do, boys? What do we want to do? What do we want to do? Let's check out FanDuel. Maybe let's do a FanDuel parlay. So let's see if we can do a FanDuel parlay. Yesterday we were on the Pacers. That worked out. But let's start getting in. Yo, what do we think about the Bucks tomorrow? Damian Lillard, is Damian Lillard definitely not playing? Can you show the better value still, please? Yeah, I can show the better value. Let's see. I feel like better had a lot of value earlier today, but I'm not sure if it's still there. Let's see. Nah, honestly, better's pretty dry right now. So you're not missing much. Unless I filtered it out for some reason. Do I have better in here? Yeah. So let's go here. Let's go here. Let's go back to FanDuel. So I'm going to rip a FanDuel play. Oh, shit, baby. So check this out. We could run this as a straight bet for tomorrow. You guys think the Pacers are closing it out tomorrow? You think the Bucks can show life? So DraftKings is, or sorry, this is FanDuel. FanDuel's going to limit me to only $75, you know. Kind of sucks, but that's one of the main benefits of using, you know, these betting exchanges like PrizePicks. There's no limits. You'll never get limited. They don't fucking care. They're peer-to-peer betting sites. But anyways, FanDuel is giving us plus 100. The Heat are horrible, dude. 20-5. We're halfway through the first quarter. What a shitty game. He tore his Achilles. I think he's good. Yeah, he tore his Achilles. Damn. Yeah, so anyways, I'm running the Bucks for tomorrow. Plus 4.5 on the first half spread. You guys like it? You guys like the Bucks tomorrow? You think Giannis can carry his team like he's been doing all season? But on a serious note, if you want to think about this from a data-driven perspective, no Lillard, I get it. That's already like factored into the odds that these sports books are putting out. I mean, you can see FanDuel is the only sports book, the only data point we have in the market with the Pacers favored to cover 4.5 on the first half spread. Every other book, Bovada, BetOnline is known to be a pretty sharp book. All these other books have Bucks plus 4.5 favored. Caesars, PrizePicks like BetMGM, sharp books like Pinnacle. I mean, literally every fucking book has the Bucks favored to cover the spread, and we're getting plus 100 underdog odds. Plus 100, right? When you're betting at plus 100, you only have to win 50% of your bets to break even. You're betting 100 to win 100, right? So it's like a coin flip. If you win 50%, lose 50%, you're going to be flat. If you win over 50%, you're going to be profitable. Betting at plus 100. And every other book had the Pacers favored to cover the spread. But lock in, Alex. So what was I going to say? Usually like these weird niche markets, you know, Japanese baseball or whatever the fuck this is, I just kind of skip over. But what did I want to say? Is let's build a FanDuel parlay. So there's already some good value for tomorrow. So we have Anunoby, OG. I do feel like the Knicks do not deserve to have a 3-1 lead. Davion Mitchell is currently out of the game. Let's go. Are you taking the Pacers to close it out? Well, I just bet on the Bucks. I just played Bucks plus 4.5. Where is this shit? So I just ran Bucks plus 4.5. This is what I ran on FanDuel. But anyways, let's get in a FanDuel parlay. I fucking love parlays. I do. Anyways, I do think this is a very solid line. Well, it looks like they already moved it anyways. This play on Chris Dunn. That's okay. So, let's finish this FanDuel parlay. So we have OG Anunoby over 5.5 rebounds. Do they have a promo? I thought they had a promo. They do. They have a 30% profit boost to use on a 3-leg same-game parlay. Okay, so we'll have to use this if we can find some good lines for the late-night game. But anyways, this line on Anunoby looks incredible. Plus 144. I mean, literally no other book is offering above plus 125. Again, these sports books, you know, Pinnacle has a 42-cent spread. It's not like it's a super tight market. But what you can do is just take a book's market, remove the vig, and that shows you fair value, right? Like all these sports books are making money by charging a spread, 42 cents in this case, called the vig. Remove the vig, fair value, no vig odds. Most important calculator in sports betting, bruh, is going to be plus 138. So basically, like the way sports books work, shit, man. Is the way a sports book works is they have models that like spit out, yo, this is what the odds should be. Dude, what is going on with this? Anyways, Anunoby. Shit, man. Raid Trent and Bucket Sports when you're done. Yo, can somebody tell me how to raid this shit? How do we raid this shit? Anyways, we got OG Anunoby. Oh, wow. FanDuel actually just moved this up to plus 148, so it just got even better. And Odds Jam should update in a second. But what I want to do is let's build a parlay. So this Anunoby line just got even better. FanDuel literally bumped it the wrong direction to plus 148. Now it's an even higher edge play. We're getting above fair value, fair odds, according to Pinnacle, the sharpest book. Would be, you know, what was it? Plus 138.8. Remove the vig. That's the midpoint. That's fair value. You just want to remove the vig. That shows you what, you know, a book believes is fair. But anyways, let's get in a fucking FanDuel parlay. Let's get in a FanDuel parlay. And then we can look at, you know, sleeper, PrizePicks. I don't really care. Whatever book you guys want to look at. We got Dougie Hamilton. Beauty. And what else do we think? Whoo. Are there any NBA bets for tonight, man? We're going to have to find an NBA bet for tonight. I mean, Alvarez, RBI, let's see. I'm going to get in like one FanDuel long shot play and then we can move on. Oh, shit. I actually think I like this best. Look at this. Beautiful value. Azuna, 2+ hits. So this would come out to... Why are you giving me such shit betting limits, you fucking pussy-ass book? $20. So for some reason, the Dougie Hamilton play, they're just giving absolute trash betting limits on for me. So I'm going to replace it. You fucking shit-ass book. So let's see if they take the full 55. Nope. Anyways, it's going to be my FanDuel long shot for today. Let me know what let's do another PrizePicks slip maybe. I want to try to find some value for these late night. Dude, what the fuck is wrong with this book? The fuck is wrong with FanDuel? Dude, they tell you your max betting limit and then you literally try to bet it and they just don't take the fucking bet until you're like half the size. Sometimes. Anyways, here's the play. 4 picks. It's beautiful. Lock it in. Pages Dinger. Oh, shit. Timeout in the Cavs game. Let's see if I caught it in time. So I'm going to try to do some Underdog live slips. Oh, shit. Dude, this is a horrible look for Miami. Anyways, here's the FanDuel play. But what I want to do is let's see if there's any insanely good edges live on Underdog Fantasy and PrizePicks. Oh. So I don't really see any NBA value, unfortunately, right now on Underdog. Probably because the game's restarting. I'll wait. I'll wait till the end of the first quarter. Then I promise I'll do an Underdog live slip. But anyways, let's see what we can do. Fliff, DraftKings. You guys like DraftKings plays or no? Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. We love Fliff plays. You guys like Fliff plays? What do we think about the Magic tomorrow? Honestly, the Celtics, they look beatable. As sad as it is to say, the Celtics do look beatable. Let me just see real quick. Let me get rid of tennis. I kind of want to bet on the NBA tonight. You feel me? I'm trying to bet on the NBA tonight. It's showing me all this fucking tennis value. Oh, shit. So, again, DraftKings has very random betting limits. Kawhi over 1.5 steals. Again, as a sports bettor, like, I'm a big believer. Man, they cannot shoot. I'm a big believer. You want to place as many bets as possible that have an edge every single day. It's embarrassing. 1 out of 10 from 3. Anyways, DraftKings has this priced at minus 130. Every other book has Kawhi's over as a much bigger favorite. Sportsbook odds are sources of information. So we're getting minus 130. The rest of the market is saying, yo, this should be priced around like minus 165. He's much more likely to go over. But what did we want to go with on Fliff? Let's see if we can do a Fliff play. So let's get in a Fliff play. How does that sound? Honestly, pretty good. So, in the Rangers game, I'm going to run Urias RBI. So where is this line? Here we go. And then I am going to back tomorrow. Some of you guys aren't going to like this. Yo, we got any Celtics fans in the chat? We got any Celtics fans in the chat? I'm going to run Celtics plus 5.5. It's an alt spread. Again, a lot of these sports books, they'll have a main line spread. The Magic are 11-point dogs, 11.5-point underdogs. But sometimes you can find better value. There's better edges in these alt markets. These sports books are like restaurants. You know, they offer you unlimited shit you can bet on in every game. I mean, it's literally ridiculous. And you can see it looks like Fliff is already bumping some of these lines, so you got to move kind of quickly. But, I mean, for every game, there's just limitless shit you can bet on. In the sports book in general, they're pretty good at pricing. Like, we're trying to zone in on the rare few bets that actually have an edge where the book is slipping up and offering, you know, too much value. Woo! Anyways, what was I talking about? Let's see. Here's the Fliff play. Magic spread, alt spread, 5.5. Again, they're 11.5-point dogs, but I like the value. Again, sometimes there's better value on a point spread, better value on the money line. It's just kind of the way it is. Like, if you look tomorrow at the Magic game, it's weird. Like, there's better value on the spread, but Fliff, they're only offering plus 510 on Magic money line, whereas other books are offering plus 563. So it's kind of weird because sometimes a book will be offering a lot of value on the spreads and other times it's dry as fuck on the spreads. But anyways, I'm going to try to do an Underdog live slip once we get to the end of the first quarter. Bro, this is embarrassing, man. The Heat aren't even going to keep it interesting. I was excited to go to the gym and watch the game, and now I'm not excited. Davion about to go over. Oh, shit. Yo, we need We have Davion Mitchell under 2.5 first quarter points. That's the first play in our PrizePicks slip from yesterday. And I think we're clear now. I think now we should be good. Should be, hopefully the Cavs take the last shot. Then guess what? Guess what we can do? What can we do? Bam's getting free throws. Is we can find an Underdog live slip. Underdog always has a ton of value live. Kind of interesting. But anyways, let's see what we can do. So they have a 30% profit boost on the NBA on FanDuel. So let's go here. Let's take out baseball and hockey. Let me just filter for NBA. And let's see if we can find some plays that we want to pair in. What do we think? Draymond over 1.5 threes. Whew. So let's see what we got, okay? First play I'm going to go with is Naz Reid. Again, there's quite literally tens of thousands of NBA lines. Dude, what are you doing? Stop fouling. Anyways, there's tens of thousands of NBA lines up on FanDuel. Again, I'm just trying to zone in on where is the fucking value. So Naz Reid, plus 130. No other book really is any other book. No other book's even offering above plus 110. Market is crossed with Pinnacle. Pinnacle, which is known to be one of the sharpest books. They have the over. They still have the under favored, but everything boils down to probability, right? There's a difference between a plus 230 underdog and a plus 130 underdog. So Pinnacle has this minus 103, minus 128. So the over is only a very slight underdog. Relative to FanDuel, there's a huge discrepancy. The sports betting market is just fucking so fragmented, so inefficient. It's crazy. And they just bumped Draymond. You fucking kidding me, dude? So they just bumped Draymond by a lot, too. That's actually very annoying. Very fucking annoying. But that's okay. So we have Bobby Portis. Are there any bets for tonight? Because again, we need this to be a same game parlay. So ideally 2 picks from the same game. But what did I want to do? What do we have tonight? Where is the game? Rockets game. Let's see what we got. What do we have? So again, I was looking at the Draymond play, but they added a kind of brutal bump to it. Dylan Brooks over 1.5 threes. We can buy the stock at 154 on FanDuel when the rest of the market. Again, these sports books are smart. They're experts in setting lines. FanDuel is a multi-billion-dollar company. So we could add in Dylan Brooks over. I kind of like that. And then is there anything we want to go with? A 30% boost is a lot. A lot. 30% boost is a shit ton. A beautiful amount. Caldwell Pope, meh. I don't love that. Let's see. So this is just for the final FanDuel promo. Jaylen Brown over an assist. Don't love that. Rockets over in team total. I think I like this. Bobby Portis. No. I'll keep his threes. There was value on his threes line. There was value on his points line. I'm thinking. I'll run the Magic team total under. So again, this is a small promo. It's only a max bet size of $10. And again, you can only like use it on parlays, but here's what I went with. It's only a $10 max bet size promo. But just found a bunch of plays. Every pick has an edge. Pair them together. If the bets in your parlay are plus EV, then your parlay will be plus EV. Alex, refresh your reel. Did Davion Mitchell actually fucking score? Dude. Oh my God. Oh my God. Dude, Davion Mitchell. That was the last leg in our fucking parlay. Davion Mitchell under 2.5 first quarter points. He hits a 40 footer floater snipe. That's some bullshit, dude. That's fucking crazy. Anyways, no, come on. I do want to be able to live bet though, so hopefully. Oh, dude, are you fucking kidding me? Anyways, that's very frustrating. But let's go here. I'm gonna see if I can do an underdog slip live. Although it seems like the game's already restarting, so maybe I won't be able to. Start of second. Yo, come on. Anyways, I'll just do a regular underdog slip. Because I already missed. I missed the end of the first quarter. I can't believe. Dude, we lost. This was the last leg in our fucking parlay. And this is how we lose it. I mean, it will still go 4 for 5. So, like, a small profit. You know, we'll get the 2x on PrizePicks. But still, super annoying. Super annoying. Anyways, I'm going to do an underdog play. So, first play I'm going to go with is esports mini Duke. Over 3.5 kills. So, you can see PrizePicks kind of every other... Yeah, that's some bullshit. That just ruined my night. Anyways, we got mini Duke over 3.5. So this is beautiful. It's a top play on the optimizer right now. I mean, again, like this just points out line discrepancies. You can see the other books in the market. They got the line at, 4. So PrizePicks is off. They're wrong. But what I want to do is, whoa. Dude, I love riding these esports kids, man. I love it. So check this out. So this is going to be my play, 3-pick entry. Yo, you guys able to get this locked in? 3-pick entry. Let me zoom in a bit, make sure people can see it. League of Legends, CS2, NBA for tomorrow. Dude, I feel bad for Pistons fans. But anyways, you can see Underdog has, Topa's line at 16.5. Every other book, PrizePicks, every other data point. Like, sports betting is about data. It's not about sports. Hate to tell you guys that, but I love sports. And it's somewhat useful, kind of for like understanding correlation a little bit. Maybe it's useful, but I mean, everyone who bets on sports watches sports. And 99% of sports bettors lose money. Anyways, 3-man on Underdog. Get it locked in. 6x payout. PrizePicks is cheap as fuck. They're only going to give you a 5x payout. Dude, take the bet, you fucking bitch, bro. So they're going to tell me it exceeds my daily limit. So, I think I'm only... What are we doing? So limits are brutal, but I'm still going to be able to get this in for 15 bucks. That's what they used to call Alex back in high school, mini Duke. Davion went over. Davion from the logo. Davion hit a 3 right at the end. Yeah, sports betting can be tilting, man. Sports betting can be very fucking tilting. That's very tilting. Literally the last leg. It's not even like it was the first leg. Last leg in the fucking parlay. Oy, oy, oy. Yo, I went to the Nats game today. I just got back. They got blown out. Brandon Nemo, grand slam, 2 home runs, 9 RBIs. Some bullshit. Anyways, you guys want prize picks or what? Bro, I can't believe Miami's this horrible. Yo, you finna change my life. Why? Bro, is Tyler Hero for 20 chalked? I don't know. I didn't bet on Tyler Hero. Don't loop me into your bullshit bets. Anyways, let's see if there's anything on PrizePicks. I mean, there might be, there may not be. I'm not sure. Let's see. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. What do we think about Draymond tonight? Draymond, Giannis. I feel bad for LeBron, man. Anyways, what do we think about Draymond Green? Draymond, Jimmy is back tonight. We're on the Rockets, though. Rockets are going to win. So we got Draymond over 4.5 assists. He hasn't really been doing much passing. You can see here all sports books, PrizePicks, you know, every data point we have in the market. You can actually see the line moved against us a bit. Like Draymond was a bigger favorite to go over 4.5 assists until the news was announced that Jimmy Butler's playing. Jimmy Butler's playing. He's probably going to handle the ball less potential assists. You know, line moves towards his under a bit, but his over is still heavily favored. That's the great thing about looking at sportsbook odds, market data, lineups, injuries, weather in football. Like, it's all factored in. Pinnacle, you know, Hard Rock, every fucking book has Draymond's over heavily favored. So I like this. I like LeBron too. I mean, again, the Lakers, I'm not really sure, man. Ever since fucking Shannon Sharp said Lakers in 4, dude, that has not been good news for the fucking Lakers. Anyways, what did I want to look at? Let's see if we can do another League of Legends correlation slip. Again, League of Legends correlation is quite strong. It's actually really strong. So you really want to ride 2 dudes together at once, but only if they have the same, you know, team. Then you really want to ride 2 dudes at once, or if they're on opposing teams, but these plays, again, would be negatively correlated. So this is like literally the complete opposite of what we want to do. You know, there's a lot of value on the unders for League of Legends. So these 2 plays positively correlated. PrizePicks adds in a slight payout shift. But again, it's better for a 4-pick power play as opposed to a 5-pick flex play, the payout shift. And the correlation is very strong. And like if you look at Hot Streak, anyways, this is what I'm running. So League of Legends, you know, if you ever see really good lines on League of Legends, players on the same team, like these 2 dudes, take them both to go the same direction, either both under or over, positively correlated. And again, for some reason, it's like 4-pick power plays kind of seem to be the sweet spot. So can somebody put the link in the chat? 2 esports league. He's coked out. Bro, I'm not coked out. What's up, Skunky? How you doing, bro? What's the top play? The top play is Draymond. Over 4.5 assists, dude. I'm interested to see if him... what's going to happen between him and Jalen Green tonight? Fuck Davion Mitchell, dude. And fuck this game. This game sucks. However, Let's see if there's any underdog live value. I already hit my daily. Well, let's see. What am I doing? Oh. So like this play looks incredible. If you were looking for a live bet on Underdog, Bam, under. Bam, Adebayo. Bam, Adebayo. Where is it? Under half of a 3. I mean, again, sometimes these live edges are pretty ridiculous. Not as many sportsbooks post prop lines, you know, for live during games. But you could also run this in an underdog streak, you know, if you got an underdog streak going on. But anyways, you know, FanDuel data point number 1, they have his under as a minus 182 favorite, almost minus 200, a 2-to-1 favorite to go under. But let's finish this slip. Oh, shit. Whew. So again, like, I know this game's not till tomorrow, but, you know, again, if there's good lines, like, they're not going to last forever. You want to go quick. So this is what I would run. 3-man, 3-pick entry, 6x payout. Matt Olson, Benchero over, Tyler Hero, or sorry, Bam under. And if you look at, you know, where is this shit? Like if you look at DraftKings, kind of every book, you know, posting lines, Matt Olson, he's a heavy favorite on every sports book. Even if you don't use DraftKings, you know, it's a $20 billion company and their full-time job is setting lines. They're experts in setting lines. And again, like everything is baked into the odds. That's why looking at price data, market data, not historical data, price data is so valuable. It's kind of interesting to see too, like what's the deal with this fucking Rockets game? So the Rockets are about plus 150 on most major books. You can see they opened around plus 160, drifted down. Then they went up to being bigger underdogs again. I don't know. It's kind of like probably based on Jimmy news, if I had to guess. I'm not sure. But these sportsbooks aren't stupid, you know. If all of FanDuel sharp, profitable customers start betting on the Rockets or a player prop, FanDuel will adjust their odds, right? They're always reacting to betting volume. Just like the price of a stock, kind of, you know, supply and demand, where supply and demand meets is fair value, kind of same thing here. We have a Jimmy Butler sleeper discount. Anyways, here was the underdog play again. Apparently there's a new sleeper discount. Let's see what we got. What's the sleeper discount? Oh, shit. So this is actually a really solid discount, too. They're discounting Jimmy Butler to 15.5. You guys want to play for it? You guys want to play for this? Yo, is Prop Builder cooked on Rebet? Prop City is only letting me do parlays now for Rebet. I'm not sure. I mean, obviously the Mets looked incredible for today, but I'm going to lock this in. Again, Mets game isn't till tomorrow, but they're already posting odds for tomorrow, which means the sports betting market never closes. You know, these lines are always shifting around. Books are posting odds, new markets, lineups are changing, all this shit. So, like, there's always good bets popping up, good promos. These discounts, easiest money you're going to make. Yo, thank you, X15 Problem ZX. Thank you for pointing out the sleeper discount. If it weren't for you, X15 Problem ZX, I probably wouldn't have seen this discount. I would be missing out on easy value. I would be missing out on easy value. So what's going on in the Heat game? Shit, LeBron-ish, so shit. Dude, the Lakers, I think the Lakers just play sloppy. They're just sloppy. I don't know how else to put it. LeBron is sloppy. Luka's sloppy. They need to lock in. Are the Lakers getting knocked out in the first round? I mean, probably. Unfortunately. I mean, no one wants to... I've never met a Timberwolves fan. Nobody wants to see the Timberwolves advance, but... kind of is what it is. I love you guys. Yo, Mom, if you're on this stream, I love you. My mom's she's at the beach right now, actually. I think she's at the beach. Yo, Mom, you at the beach? She'll pop in here on some troll account. Tail some of my League of Legends bet. She loves that shit. Oh, fuck. Dude, I was high as fuck last night watching Forensic Files. I had a great night. Anyways, let's see what we can do. Let's see if there's any new shit on PrizePicks. Again, there wasn't much value on Better. I'm never obviously going to like force a bet. Sometimes there's good value, sometimes there's not. Benchero's line already locked. That's the underdog play I gave out. Dude, Tyler Hero. Not clutch. Anyways. Let's see if we can do a PrizePicks play with no League of Legends. No League of Legends. So again, here we have 4 data points. It would obviously be nice if more books posted esports lines, but they don't. I think these are the only 5 books that do esports lines, but again, like, I can't stress it enough. Like, I really do. I love the NFL. I love it, but you only got, you only got a couple games during the week, Monday and Thursday, and then obviously Sunday, you got a lot more. So there's a lot of opportunity in the NFL, but there's just not a ton of games, so it's harder to make money when there's only 1 game a day. It's also a lot easier for the books to manage their lines when there's only 1 game a day. Or 1 game on a Thursday. Like, it's not hard for these sports books to keep their lines in check. Whereas for esports, there's like a billion games every day. It's crazy. Okay, so I'm building a PrizePicks slip. I got 2 picks so far. I do love this play on Jalen Green for tonight. Under 8.5 RAs. I love it. So we got 3 picks so far. But what I want to do is just kind of like finish this shit. So let's see if we can. 30.5. Every other book has his line 29.5, 28.5 with the under favored on hot streak. Seems like a no-brainer. So again, like, esports is great, in my opinion, for kind of rounding out slips. And then we got Bryce Elder over 4.5K. So this is in the Braves game. Again, he hasn't gone over recently, but the Rockies suck. The Rockies strike out a lot. All of that shit, it's not factored into historical data, which is why you really want to look at real-time odds. You can see all the books have Elders over favored around like -140. Anyways, PrizePicks slip, boys. Hit it, hit it, hit it. Yeah, can you guys see my screen? Can somebody put the link in the chat? Under over for Bryce Elder. I love Forensic Files, even if they're old as shit. Dude, Forensic Files is a crazy show. It is a crazy show, especially if you're high. It's crazy to watch. It's like, holy shit. This dude just got murdered. 1, 2, 3. So 3 unders, 4 unders, 1 over. Again, 5-pick flex plays. I have some videos on YouTube. If you just type in like Handsome Alex Monahan PrizePicks, they'll probably come up. Somebody put the link in the chat. So, fuck you, Davion Mitchell. Thank you, Vinny Curry. I'm a big Timberwolves fan, Alex. Ant is the truth. I don't know if Ant's the truth. You guys, do people actually think the Timberwolves can beat either the Rockets or the Warriors? I don't think so, man. I don't think so. But also, the Lakers look horrible, so who am I to talk? The Lakers look fucking horrible. It's embarrassing. Anyways, what buck do we want to look at? Should we do a FanDuel parlay? We did some PrizePicks slips. We did some Underdog. Dude, Miami is horrible. Ant is the truth, bro. I don't know about that. We'll see. I mean, he's good, but I think if the T-Wolves win, they're gonna be a pretty easy series for whoever wins Rockets Warriors. But I could be wrong. Anyways, let's see what we got. What do we want to do, boys? I know someone's going to say Rebet, so let me just look at Rebet and Fliff. Rebet and Fliff are sweepstakes books, which basically just means they're legal everywhere. This actually looks incredible. Hey, boys! This may be a mega max. Over 202 points. Over 202 points in the Rockets Warriors game. I just put 1,000 on it. And another 1,000. Dude, I don't know what it is. Rebet, sometimes they take no bets, no action. Other times they just keep taking my fucking bets. Usually if it's a mainline market, they take the dick. They take the bet. Over 202. This play has an incredible edge. How much should I bet? Put another 1,011. Another 1,111. Yeah. I'm pretty sure we'll be able to get a positive cash out on it. Anyways, I think I have like 7, 8K on this. Let's try again. Sometimes I like to slam shit. How many times did I bet that? So, over 202, Rockets, Warriors. This is definitely my biggest bet for tonight. Rockets, Warriors, over 202. So, first of all, this play has incredible value. There's no juice between Rebet and Pinnacle. It's a locked market, right? There's no juice. One of these two bets has to be profitable. You can get the over at -117 or the under at +117. Over at -117, under at +117. So one of these two plays has to be plus EV. I'm such a fucking degenerate. Why are you such a degenerate, bro? Take the bet, bro. Anyways, they're not going to take it. Oh. So they're going to give me another 140 and then they're calling it quits. I don't know. But anyways, so like Jimmy's playing tonight. Line's moving towards the over. Rebet is stale. Minus 117. Market is locked with Pinnacle. Pinnacle has a very tight market, only 17 cents of juice. Locked market. One of these two bets has to be profitable plus EV. There's no hold in the market, right? There's no juice between books. You can see FanDuel. They don't have an alternate line for 202. Hey, yo, boys, should we live bet the Heat plus 43.5 for shits and giggles? 43.5 is crazy. I do kind of just want to live bet the Heat for shits and giggles. 43.5. But anyways, FanDuel has the total, you know, they're not offering an alt line at 202, so we can't compare on price, but we can compare on line. They have the line 1.5 higher. It's beautiful. This dude is definitely coked out right now. Hey, yo, what's up, Alex N? What's up, bro? Wow, Rebet has a Alex, have you noticed Rebet keeps your money on plays that push? No? Hey, Alex, I got a 60. Alex, are you gay? What are we talking about? You also thought the Lakers would beat them. The Lakers? Don't count them out yet. Don't count out the Lakers yet, boys. Yo, someone's asking for an Underdog NBA slip. I would take, oh shit, dude. This is dick hard level ready. Porzingis under 17.5 points. Schroeder. I would, if you are able to run an Underdog play, Julius Randle under 25.5 points plus assists. Porzingis under 17.5 points. And this play on Dylan Brooks. Yo, if you need a pick for an Underdog streak, Dylan Brooks under 3.5 rebounds is beautiful. Beautiful. So sometimes it's interesting to see, like, why did this bet show up right now? And you can see Underdog posted this line. If you look at a line movement chart, Underdog posted this line 1 minute ago on Dylan Brooks. They posted a rebound line on Dylan Brooks. They'll probably remove it again or bump it or add a multiplier like a 0.9x. So they just added this line. The entire market, hundreds of sports books. You have hundreds of sports books, hundreds of multi-billion-dollar companies who are taking literally hundreds of millions of dollars tonight in NBA wagers. They're experts in setting lines. Shaquille O'Neal has agreed to become the next men's basketball GM at Sacramento State. Does that mean he's going to chill on Subway commercials? Every fucking book, they all have Dylan Brooks as a massive favorite to go under. Knowing Dylan Brooks, he'll probably get ejected or be in foul trouble in the first quarter anyways. Lakers and 9, baby. I like that. Lakers and 9. Let's fucking go, Lakers. I hope they can come back. Make the series interesting. Dude, it's fucking crazy. You guys see Aaron Judge is batting .410? What's he batting? .413. That's insane. There's no shot Shaq will be a good GM. Yeah, he'll be good for recruiting. Shaq will be a great GM in terms of recruiting. Anyways, boys, what do we want to do? Oh, horny. Yo, check out this bet on Franz. Oh my gosh. Over 24.5 points for tomorrow. No other book is even offering plus money. That's crazy. This play on Franz. Through the night, when it be Anyways, let's see what we got. Yo, I'm going to give you another FanDuel parlay, another nice little long shot. Also, FanDuel has some, like, good promos, boosts. I mean, FanDuel does run. I will give FanDuel credit. I'll give them credit when they deserve it. They do run a lot of good promos. So this Draymond line we were looking at, I mean, right, plus 196 obviously seems incredible. This is just right off the positive EV tool on OddsJam. Again, it's not going to do anything complicated. You put in the books you want. It's just going to scan all these books, point out value, point out fucking line discrepancies, value in the market. And you should believe in finding value. I think it's important. Personally. Anyways, what was I going to say? What was I going to say? Hey, baby girl. Yo, Alex, do you mind if I send you some funny reels on Instagram? You can send me whatever you want. I mean, I don't use Instagram often. But feel free to DM me anything on Instagram. Just no porn. No porn. Don't DM me porn. Dude, I do think the Blues look kind of nice. Where was this final play? Come here, bitch. Come here, baby girl. So let's see what we got. What is the final pick we want to go with, okay? So here, FanDuel's the only book offering this under. I mean, again, FanDuel, especially off the open, FanDuel tends to have very strong, dude, fuck you, FanDuel. Very strong value, okay? And I do like Draymond tonight, okay? On better, I'm on Draymond. Where is this? So on better, I'm on Draymond as well. So here's the play. I gave this out on Twitter, over 7.5 points. Draymond threes. Draymond assists we're on PrizePicks. Draymond points on better. Dude, the Blues look real fucking nice. Alex, will you be a part of the 100 men versus gorillas? Are underdog ladders any good or nah? What is an underdog ladder? I don't think I've ever seen. Yo, Super Mecha Champions. What's an underdog ladder? What's an underdog ladder? Are underdog ladders any good or not? I don't know what an underdog ladder is. Can you do PrizePicks, Alex? Yo, guys. I promise I'll stop talking. Just put in the chat. I gotta take a real quick pee. Please put in the chat what sportsbook you guys want to look at. When I get back, I'll do it. I gotta piss like a fucking ow. Fuck my dick. Woo! Prize picks, prize picks, prize picks. My slip gonna sell. Heater getting cooked by 40. Can you do prize picks? Are underdog ladders any good? You pick a player and the more points they hit for their checkpoints, the more you make. Honestly, I don't know anything about underdog ladders. I'll look into it later tonight though. So people want a prize pick slip. Let's see. Let's see if there's anything. I mean, there may not be any value, but we can take a look. I mean, we already did 2 prize picks plays. We already did 2 prize picks plays on this stream. No fucking way. Yo, so we're at halftime in the Heat game. I'm trying to see if there's any value on the Heat live. Where's DraftKings? Okay, let's do a prize pick slip. I promised. Let's do a prize pick slip. Let's rip it. Let's see what we got. I mean, again, we already did a few prize pick slips. Oh, shit. Dude. I mean, it's always a little annoying, but again, take advantage of the early value when you have it. You know, you find your dream girl. You don't wait to ask her out. You got to get the bet locked in, otherwise that shit may move. You go back, it's already gone. Your dream girl's married. She's with another guy named Harry. Harry's a fucking douchebag, and you just lost your dream girl to her because you didn't fucking ask her out early enough. Anyways, we got Jeremy Stevens over 35.5. Significant strikes. Underdog's not loading. Love when that happens, but let's finish this slip. Whew. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we can do. Give me something good, baby. Okay, let's check it out. So, I'm not a huge fan of that play. I mean, I do like this LeBron play for tomorrow. Again, I hate giving out the same pick twice. But on prize picks, like, it's kind of tough because, again, like, their 3-pick entries are literally horrible. They only give you a 5x payout. Most of these other DFS books give you a 6x payout. But LeBron play has very solid value. Again, Pinnacle, all of these sharper books have his over, heavily favored, but I want to finish this slip. We got our boy Jamal, over 5.5 assists. Let's go, Jamal. Dude, I don't know. Do we fade Jimmy tonight, or is tonight not a night to fade Jimmy? So I do think this esports play on Texie is pretty ridiculous value. And then we have a tennis pick. Whoops. Here's what I wanted. Nope, they already bumped it. They already bumped it. So the final pick I'm going to go with, so remove this. That was at 21 games. PrizePicks unfortunately bumped it. And what I'm going to do is I actually want to replace this. I'm not going to use the same pick twice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run the over 16 headshots for Netanyahu. So we have Netanyahu over in headshots, over 16. Every other, Hot Streak has his line at 17.5 with the over favored. Actually, I think I like this play better. More data points. Sorry, I'm not trying to take too long. I'm just trying to make sure I give you guys the best possible picks. I mean, that's always my goal. 26.5, every other book, 25.5. Hot Streak, which is, again, it's a book that specializes in esports. They not only have the line lower, they also have the under favored, right? They have more juice towards the under. Steven Adams just got listed as questionable. Is there value in other bench players? Like who? Maybe Eason rebounds? I mean, if Steven Adams isn't playing, obviously we should see these lines start to move. But anyways, let me just finish this slip. Here we go. UFC. UFC, NBA, Jamal over, LeBron over, Jeremy Stevens over, and then we got some esports value. So I got rid of the play on Netanyahu. Yo, can somebody put the link in the chat? Please. That would be awesome. Dude, 72-33 at halftime. I mean, that is... Dude, I'm going to go to the gym, and that's the shit I have to watch in the second half. 72-33. What are we doing? Anyways, under, and then 3 overs. Thank you, Vinny Curry. Yo, Vinny Curry, appreciate you for putting these links in the chat. Really appreciate it. Did you wash your hands? Dude, I've never washed my hands. Since like elementary school. I never washed my hands. Don't tell my dad. But I absolutely, dude, when I'm at home, I never wash my hands. It's good for your immune system. I don't get sick. I can't even remember the last time I've been sick. Sometimes my voice gets fucked up. Wow, you go to the gym? Yeah, I do go to the gym. Do you play Clash Royale? No, I don't. But I did see, dude, that LeBron commercial had me dying. Like, you don't see LeBron in Subway commercials. I was always like, like LeBron, he's too big. He doesn't want to hurt his reputation by advertising Subway. But no, you see him for some shitty free, probably the shittiest iPhone app, the shittiest game, Clash Royale or whatever it is. Then he decides he wants to do ads. Oh, shit. DraftKings unfortunately logged me out. Let me get back in. You're a big Jared guy. How much did they pay LeBron for that? They had to give LeBron equity. If I had to guess, dude, they had to give LeBron equity. Dude, DraftKings on these live lines. I mean, this is a super juicy ARB, third quarter spread, but I mean, you can see DraftKings is limiting me to like $9, so I'm not even going to bother playing it. Again, I probably should. I try to keep these streams honest. By that, I mean, I'm just showing you my actual betting limits on these sports books. It's pretty easy. And I mean, if you want to make money, that's the way to do it. To just like create an account for your girlfriend if you get limited on a book that's super exploitable. And dad and mom. It's the easiest way to do it. Damn. So the Cavs are still favored on the third quarter spread. Cavs minus 115. Third quarter money line. Right? So you can see here, I mean, obviously they're up a shit ton. So How hard are they going to play in the third quarter? All that, though, again, you just kind of have to trust data. Place a bunch of bets with an edge. Just follow the data. Not every bet's going to win, but if your bets have an edge, you should win long term. So again, like we're getting this line at -115 on BetMGM. It's arbitrage to DraftKings, but again, I don't think DraftKings is going to take the bet. They wouldn't take the full amount I needed to play, but all these other books, you know, like FanDuel has the Cavs -156. Like all these other books have the Cavs as much bigger favorites. What am I doing? So, fuck it. I locked it in. Cavs third quarter money line. Random sweat on BetMGM. What's y'all's favorite Alex quote? Mine is, I follow a very data-driven method. That is true. It's also true. I love riding these little esports boys. It's all true. None of it is a lie. Again, these streams are not sponsored by any sports book. Although if any of you guys want to pay me, I'll take your money. I'll take your money. But you know, I'm just showing all the books I use. And again, Virginia is a great state for sports betting because you have DFS, PrizePicks, you have the sweepstakes books, you have the exchanges like ProfitX, and there's like a billion fucking sports books, Caesars, ESPN. It's like limitless books are here. Mine is long story short. Mine is but anyways. What are we talking about? Fuck you guys. Those are all great quotes though. So usually these more niche markets, less active, liquid betting markets, third period team total, I just kind of like filter them out. We're already on this play on Franz. Again, these hockey props. FanDuel, in my opinion, probably one of the easiest sports to make money on is hockey. But they just have pretty low betting limits on props. So like this plus 210 on Dougie Hamilton to get an assist. Looks incredible, but the game's not till tomorrow. FanDuel increases their betting limits as you get closer to game time. And all these plays, again, are just off the OddsJam positive EV tool. It's just going to point out line discrepancies, value between sports books. God, the Heat suck. How are they so bad? So stupid. I'm going to go to the gym and watch a fucking blowout, bro. Maybe I don't even go to the gym. I could just go upstairs, crack open a Miller. I got Miller Lite. Doesn't sound too bad. I've said it a million times, but I'll say it again. Mom, where's my Cold Stone? Yo, I do love Cold Stone. I also do love my mom. But she gets mad at me if I curse on these live streams, so I've been trying to tone it down a bit. Trying. Keyword is trying. So you can see FanDuel, they're already posting MLB lines for tomorrow and NHL lines. But again, these NHL lines have pretty low betting limits. But like Brewers under 3.5 team total, plus 196, looks absolutely incredible relative to every other data point you got in the market. Woo! Cavs up 10-5 early in the third quarter. Good. Let's fucking go Cavs. You feel me, dude? Anyways. Okay. Pacers are going to shit the bed tomorrow. They think they got it in the bag. Bucks are going to take it in 6, maybe. Dude, I mean, these series, I mean, it would be nice if they went a little bit longer. It's kind of beat. I mean, you know, it's just sad. Like, it's sad seeing the Thunder beat the Grizzlies. It's like, damn, we're already on the next round almost in the NBA playoffs. It's just shit. It's not a good feeling. Not a good feeling at all. And I'm going to... Anyways, I'm going to hit the gym. But damn, bro. So, I guess FanDuel, it's kind of interesting to see if you pull up these line movement charts. Like, you know, FanDuel posted their they started posting MLB lines for tomorrow. So this parlay is pretty juicy. Fuck it. I'm just going to put 20 bucks on it. I mean, well, this is the problem, is just like limits. So I just took the under in the Brewers game for tomorrow. Brewers team total. First half under in the Pacers game. Over 7.5. Plus 2K. Again, the limits are just kind of shitty. Anyways, I'm going to